Well, welcome everyone to our call. We are really excited that you hopped on to see what Judy and Celicia have been up to today, or have been up to. So, Judy, you want to go ahead and share with us what you are doing
Okay, well,
and share with us your story.
okay, so 7 years ago, my life looked so different than it does today. I was that person who is always, I was just sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I would get bronchitis and tonsillitis every 3 to 4 months. And of course, with that, you're on prescription drugs. And I was always trying, because I wanted the natural kind of supplements. So I was always trying natural supplements to help to build a stronger immune system, but nothing seemed to work. And at 30 years old, I really set up and took notice of my health and what I was doing, because I had that terrifying diagnosis of cervical cancer. And then 7 years later, melanoma. So I knew something had to change, and I not only wanted, to be around to watch my grandchildren grow up, but I wanted to be an active grandmother who could be that grandma to sit on the floor and play and be able to hop back up and, just attend dance recitals and watch these basketball games, all their sporting events. I wanted to be present in their life. And so I started digging into what I could do to prevent cancer. And it seemed so simple, because everything I was learning said to eat more raw fruits and vegetables. And although that sounds like an easy solution, I didn't see how I could possibly eat an average of 10 servings each and every day. And that just isn't, that's different fruits and vegetables every single day. So anyway, thankfully, I learned about a simple way to flood my body with over 30 fruits and vegetables. And that was every single day. And it sounded too good to be true, but yet it was really what I was looking for. And I was really wanted that something that could help to improve my immune system, and also to help shut off those cancer genes. And now today, at 60 years young, I'm healthier than I've ever been. I haven't taken prescriptions for over 6 years. And really, that's kind of unheard of for someone at my age. But my body seems actually to be getting younger instead of older, thanks to Juice Plus. So I know that Juice Plus is not a cure, but it has been shown to shut certain genes off, and some of those being cancer genes. And to me, this gives me such a peace of mind, knowing that I am putting the best nutrition I possibly can into my body. And it also gives me so much hope. And in a world where, cancer and other diseases are rampant, hope is something others can certainly use. So I am really grateful that I get to pay it forward, and share this with other people. So interestingly, when I started taking Juice Plus in 2012, I had no intention of sharing this with anyone else. I didn't want to be that salesperson. And I laugh at it now, because 3 weeks after I started eating Juice Plus, I began to realize what a gift I had. And of course, then people came to my mind that I just felt I needed to share this with. And how could I really, in good conscience, just keep this all to myself? So I decided to join the mission and link arms with others who also had a passion for helping others. And I have to say, becoming a part of the Juice Plus community has been life-changing. I had no idea the impact that it would be for me. I get to share. I get to offer this gift, of health and hope each and every day. This is a get-to business. It's not a have-to. and I get to make that difference in people's lives. And I am just so grateful, and I love to hear other people's stories and their experience and what Juice Plus has done for them. And I am extremely blessed to be a part of a company whose mission is to inspire healthy living around the world while building a stable and lasting business that helps as many people possible to realize their dreams. The Juice Plus company has created a one team, one mission culture who helps encourage encourages us, everyone, every step of the way. And as a result, I have developed some just incredible friendships that I wouldn't have otherwise. Just like meeting Jake and Celicia, I've never, this is right. I've been truly blessed. So I feel very strongly that God placed Juice Plus in my path to help make a difference in this world. Nowhere else could I have built a residual income that I can retire into. And it also has an incredible full benefits package. And also, what's truly important to me is to leave a legacy to my children and grandchildren. So, and I also have, just a peace of mind knowing that I have linked arms with a company built on quality and integrity, who offers the best nutritional solutions in the world. And I get to stay true to my own values and integrity when I share this product with others. And last but not least, by no means, I believe God wants me to be a light of hope, to make a difference. And I have been given a gift. And this gift I can't keep to myself, but I want to and have to pay it forward.
Well, Judy, I think that you are a light to others. And I think that pretty much anybody that knows you would say that of you, that you are this beaming light to others. And when you are sharing your story, it is such a light of hope to those who have had cancer, who've had chronic diseases. And I'm so grateful that you said yes to Juice Plus too. And I remember when you called me 3 weeks after you started taking Juice Plus, and we started talking about, you had no intention whatsoever about sharing this, but yet you couldn't keep it to yourself. And I just love that. And that's kind of how I was too. When I was introduced to this 10 years ago, and it made sense. It's fruits and vegetables in a capsule. And I knew that I wasn't eating enough fruits and vegetables. In fact, I didn't even like vegetables back then. I maybe ate 5 total. And so I knew that I wasn't fixing them for my kids because I wouldn't eat them. But I also knew the value of fruits and vegetables. And so when I saw that I could get my family to eat all these different fruits and vegetables, especially the vegetables that I would normally have to fight myself to eat or fight them to eat, we could just easily take it in a capsule or a chewable. It was a no-brainer, right? And then I also am an entrepreneur at heart. I've been a professional picture framer for 15 years. I was the director of the Chamber of Commerce. I've done a lot of things that in leadership positions, and so it made sense for me just to go ahead and spend the $50 to start my own franchise, because I knew that there were going to be other families like me, other moms out there like me who weren't able to feed their kids the things that they couldn't eat themselves. So we started taking it, and prior to Juice Plus, I was sick all the time. My diet was terrible. Oh my gosh, I'm embarrassed to say that I used to have a big drawer full of Little Debbie's cakes. That was kind of my go-to snacks, and potato chips and junk like that. And I was sick all the time. I had chronic bronchitis. Anywhere between 4 to 8 months out of every year. I had asthma, allergies. When I would get an allergy attack, allergies due to like hay fever or something like that, then I would get a sinus infection, and then it immediately would go into my lungs because my lungs were so incredibly weak. But in 10 years of taking Juice Plus, I have not been to the doctor for a sick care visit. I've had bronchitis a total of 3 weeks in that time, and I didn't have to take antibiotics for it, because I would just take extra Juice Plus and do all these natural things that I knew that my own, and I've learned over time that my body can heal itself. So I've learned to do those. And so I was able to get my family of 5 on Juice Plus. for less than what we would have spent for a fast food meal for one person. And thankfully, the Juice Plus company also provides the 20 fruits and vegetables for free for kids 40 years old to undergraduate college when an adult takes it. So I was able to get Juice Plus for 2 of my kids because my husband and I each sponsored. In 10 years, my boys are now grown up, so that's really cool. But in those 10 years, we haven't had a single sick care visit for our entire family. So that has literally saved us thousands of dollars. We've been investing in our health rather than our sick care. So it's just been, it's been absolutely phenomenal what our health is like. And then my story actually goes a little bit deeper than that. I'm just going to share a glimpse of it. My thyroid was treated with radioactive iodine over 30 years ago. And no one ever told me that the havoc that would wreak on my body for the rest of my life. And so I have fought weight issues for the last 26 years. Because your metabolism doesn't work properly when you don't have a functioning thyroid. And then in recent years, my most recent years, my adrenal glands I've actually had this problem for a while and I didn't realize it until the recent years when my adrenal glands just kind of really went kaput. And I actually got so bad that I had symptoms of dementia-like symptoms where somebody was just reaching into my brain and removing entire memories and words, and it was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. And so I was told by my functional doctor that had it not been for the nutritional foundation that I have, I probably would have been worse. And quite honestly, I don't know what could have been worse because what I was experiencing was so bad. So I truly believe that had it not been for flooding my body with all this really amazing nutrition from real plants. This isn't made in a lab. This is God grown that's harvested at the peak of ripeness and put into these capsules. And if it weren't for that, I truly believe that I probably would not be here today. So I'm just going to go ahead and actually, I think that we can all probably relate to this because if we just were to scroll through our social media news feeds, we would see that our country is in struggle with our health, right? I mean, everywhere you look, someone's got some kind of chronic disease and it's getting worse and it's getting worse and it's getting worse. We're constantly being told about the next best diet or the next best supplement. But when you look at it, all these vitamins and supplements are out there because what were we given in the Garden of Eden to eat? Plants, right? Plants. That's what we were supposed to eat. But the thing is that we've gotten so far away from that we're not eating those things. And so then what man does is they put them in a capsule, or they take all those isolated vitamins and they put them in a capsule and they think that this is going to be just as good, but it's not. There's been lots of studies that have proven that vitamins do not do what plants can do. And so that's what I'm so excited about. The foundation of human health is fruits and vegetables. And so, it's so incredible that the USDA recognizes how valuable fruits and vegetables are, so much so that they had their 5-a-day program. They've bumped that. We're not getting, even though people weren't eating 5 a day, they were eating maybe 1 or 2. They bumped that 5-a-day program up to 7 to 13 raw fruits and vegetables every single day in a wide variety of color. Every one of those colors on the rainbow needs to be eaten every single day. But I mean, I know for myself, Judy, and I know that even though we try, there's no way that we could eat that many in a day, right? And if you've got a chronic health challenge like me, I probably need to eat more like 20 servings of fruits and vegetables every day. So we really need a simple, sustainable solution that can help us bridge that gap between what we should be eating and what we actually eat. And that's why Judy and I are so excited that you've all joined us tonight or that you're watching the recording, because we found that solution to that gap in our family's nutrition. So our first solution is the trio of capsules from Juice Plus. They're fruits and vegetables, vegetables, and berries. Let me see. I don't know if I can see that. If y'all can see that, let me switch over a screen here. One more. Okay, so what we're looking at here, the Juice Plus company partners with medium-sized farmers. Whoops, I just dropped that. Medium-sized farmers who, they don't pick the produce until it's ripe, at the peak of ripeness, because that's when all the nutrients are in it. And so what they do is, once it's harvested, they wash it, they individually flash freeze each one of those individual berries, grapes, whatever it is, to preserve that nutrition. And then it's shipped to another business partner who blends the individual produce, which includes the seeds, the skin, the pulp, and sometimes even the stem. You know, and if you think about it, what's the most nutritious part of an orange? The peel. And most everybody throws that away, right? Because so much of what we are throwing away is where the most nutrition is, but it's in Juice Plus. That's what I love about this. So then they take all that produce and they blend it. They dry it at a very low temperature after it's been blended to, again, retain that high level of nutrition. And all that's left is the concentrated plant powders. Not even the sugar remains. So this is perfect for diabetics who cannot eat some of those things, like some of the fruits. So when you eat Juice Plus Trio, you're eating the vine-ripened nutrition from 30 different fruits, vegetables, and berries. And I'm just going to go ahead and read the labels here. These are the labels, folks. Apples, peaches, cranberries, oranges, mango, lemon peel, which is really great for, it's a natural form of folate, so it's great for pregnant mamas. Acerola cherries, pineapple, prunes, and dates. In the vegetable blend, you're getting broccoli, parsley, tomato, carrot, garlic, beet, spinach, cabbage, lemon peel again, rice bran and kale, and I dropped the berry one. Boy, I'm just kind of a dropsy today. So, okay, and then in the berries, we're getting raspberries, bilberry, blueberry, cranberry, pomegranate, Concord grape, blackcurrant, blackberry, elderberry, which is really so healthy for you when you're fighting off viruses, specifically influenza, artichoke, and cocoa. So all of that, 30 different fruits, vegetables, and berries right there. How cool is that, right? And there's another thing that I want to share with you is that this has a nutrition label on it. You'll notice that nutrition. This is not a supplement. This is food. And it also has an NSF certification right here. So this makes it better than organic. We have a third-party company that comes in and they test our products to make sure that there's nothing more and nothing less in the bottle than what's on that label. So it's been tested for things like herbicides, pesticides, fungus, bacteria. So you're guaranteed that this is a safe product. You're giving your family a very, very safe product. And I love that. So and if that isn't exciting enough, then Juice Plus, I love this part. There's so many parts about all of this that I love. Juice Plus has nearly 40 double-blind, placebo-controlled, clinical, published, peer-reviewed, gold standard research proving that Juice Plus does some pretty amazing things inside the human body. Things like improved cardiovascular health, immune health, lung health. And so those two right there, the improved lung health and immune health, that's why I no longer get bronchitis like I used to. And the influenza that came around, I mean, those were some pretty bad viruses. I didn't get it. The only thing that I felt like was like I had a little bit of an asthma fit for about a week. And it wasn't even an asthma fit. I just wasn't feeling like I was breathing with my full lung capacity. But that's because my lungs are so much healthier than they were in the past. If it would have been in the past, I probably would have been in the hospital. That improves your skin and your gum health. It protects your DNA and repairs it. It decreases systemic inflammation and oxidative stress, which are both underlying factors in all chronic illnesses. So if Juice Plus only did those two things, it would be worth its weight in gold. It's also been shown to, like Judy spoke of earlier, to affect genetic switches for the good, which some of those switches are cancerous. It's turning off some of those cancer genes. So I think this is super exciting. And then the next solution that we offer is our 100% plant-based omega capsule. So it's become increasingly evident how crucial omega fatty acids are to our health. But you know what the problem is that just like fruits and vegetables, we're just not eating enough. So what many people do is they take a fish oil to help to bridge their nutritional gaps. But there's big problems with that as well associated with the fish. They live in a contaminated ocean and therefore are not the cleanest source. And if they're getting their fish from a farm, they don't have those omega-3 sources, which is the algae. So it's also unsustainable to kill 3 to 4 pounds of fish in order to get a mere 1 ounce of fish oil, especially when the oceans are about 90% fished out. So what Juice Plus did, like what they have with all of their other products, they've skipped any animal proteins, they've skipped the middle fish, and they went straight to the algae that the fish are eating, except that our algae is grown in a clean and protected environment. And then they've combined that algal oil with 5 other cold pressed oils from other plants that will not only provide you with omega-3, but omega-3, 5, 6, 7, and 9, and they're all minimally processed. So this is our Juice Plus Omega capsule, and here you're getting the 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9, and again, it's NSF certified. Now, the one thing that you'll see that's different from our other product is this is a supplement. This does have a supplement label. The only reason for that, it is 100% food, but the only reason for that is because they wanted you to be able to compare it to your own omega, so that if you're taking an omega product, you can actually look at label and compare label to label. So you're comparing literally oranges to oranges versus oranges to apples, which is what will actually be like comparing a vitamin to an apple if you were trying to look at labels. And speaking of oranges, that's what these taste like. It's wonderful. They have, I'll read the label to you here. So it has algal oil, pomegranate seed oil, sea buckthorn berry oil, raspberry seed oil, safflower seed oil, tomato seed oil, orange oil, vanilla oil, and rosemary oil. And so when I eat these, I don't just swallow them, I actually let them dissolve in my mouth. And with the cognitive challenges that I've had, these have been a godsend to me. I noticed that when I started taking these 2 years ago, because that's when they released them, that I started taking double dose right away because I had all those cognitive challenges. And I noticed that my brain health started improving. And then I was talking to a doctor in the Juice Plus community, and he says, Jake, you know, you've got a lot going on. You probably should take more. So I started taking 4 a day of, quadruple dose every day. And then what I do now is I carry them around in my pocket and I just suck on them throughout the day. So if I get a point where I'm starting to feel like my brain is just getting a little bit tired and I'm having difficulty thinking clearly, I suck on 1 or 2 of them, and within minutes, I'm feeling a whole lot better. So that's been amazing. And then another thing that I absolutely love, let me see if I've got them here, is our complete shakes. So this is our easy solution to an on-the-go meal, pre-workout energy, and post-workout recovery. I used to work out with a personal trainer, and she worked me hard. We worked out 5 days a week, and one of the things that I noticed was that even though I was a little bit sore, I didn't have the soreness that if I didn't drink my shake after my workout, I was a lot more sore. So this really helped with that protein damage, rebuilding that protein. The protein damage, I think is what it's called. But this is wonderful. It's delicious. It can be a healthy dessert. It's only slightly sweet, so you're not getting that ickiness. It's vegan, it's non-GMO, gluten and dairy free, and it's also NSF certified. I'll show you the larger bag because you can't really see it in the individual servings, but you've got that NSF certification. And then again, it also has a nutrition label. So this is food, it's not a supplement. It's made with 15 different plants. So you're gonna get easily absorbable protein, fiber, which is really great for your gut, and 15 more superfoods. So if you're eating the fruits, vegetables, berries, and the omegas, and drinking a shake every day, that's 50 superfoods, 50 superfoods every day in your body. I mean, no wonder my health has improved. No wonder. So really talk about bridging some nutritional gaps. And for those who like to have a healthy snack, we've got these delicious bars. If you like to have like something that you can sink your teeth into, we've got dark chocolate fig and tart cherry honey. They're also made to the same high standards that all of our other nutritionals are. And then we have one more product in our product line. We've got a very small catalog because we don't have to have a bunch of products in our catalog, because Juice Plus itself has been proven to do so many wonderful things. But because what happens is we're not just going to take Juice Plus and stop eating fruits and vegetables. Most people start to crave more, and that's exactly what I did. In fact, I crave more vegetables now. In fact, I will actually eat more vegetables than I eat anything else. I don't eat junk food anymore, very, very rarely. I don't eat sweets anymore. They make me sick to my stomach. So even the thought of a Little Debbie today, no thanks. And then, now we all crave more vegetables, and of course we want to eat more. So the Juice Plus company provides an opportunity to be able to grow your own. This is an aeroponic growing system called the Tower Garden. This is what it looks like empty, and this is what it can look like when it's full. And of course it's going to depend on what you decide to grow on it. And I don't know if you can see it. Judy pointed this out to me yesterday. If you can see the reflection back here, that's my Tower Garden that sits right over here. I've been growing lettuces and herbs all winter long. I can grow 20 to 52 plants year round in less than 3 foot of space without soil. So this means I'm not weeding. I'm having fewer issues with pests. I'm using 90% less water than traditional gardening, and I'm growing my plants about 30% faster than I would if I were growing it in the soil. And of course, in Nebraska, I can't grow this stuff all winter long, but I can in my house. This is a great way to grow E. coli-free lettuces, herbs, and greens all winter long. In my grocery store, there were shelves that were empty because of the E. coli scares. I've been growing this all winter long. So when nobody else could get lettuce, I had it. And then in the summertime, I have 3 towers that I grow outside. And so I'll grow tomatoes and cucumbers and eggplants and strawberries and all kinds of other things throughout the warmer months. And one of the things that I've noticed is that when kids grow their own food, they eat their own food, even those who've never wanted to eat greens before. So tower gardening is perfect for homes, for schools, restaurants, hospitals, and communities. Anywhere people need to eat more produce, which is everywhere, because there's been over 4,500 studies that show that that fruits and vegetables can help to prevent cancer, and that's one of the things that Judy was looking for when she first was looking for a way to prevent cancer, and that's what she was discovering, was that fruits and vegetables is that solution. And then we also offer one more solution for those who would like a simple solution to healthier finances. The Juice Plus company offers a wonderful business opportunity that I really feel is more like a mission, because we are an entire community of people who work together, just like Judy and I are tonight, to inspire healthy living, and we provide free resources to those who are interested in supporting a healthy lifestyle. And that's something that whoever invited you to this call can share those free resources with you later on. We have no quotas to meet. We have no products to purchase other than those that we consume ourselves. So I don't have inventory to keep. I don't have to make any deliveries. And once I've achieved a promotional level, it's mine to keep. There's no starting over from the bottom. And from what I understand, that is really unique to the Juice Plus company. So I've been, like I said, I decided to invest that $50 when I first started Juice Plus 10 years ago. And really, honestly, I was just really hoping to cover the cost of my own Juice Plus. If I could just cover the cost of my own Juice Plus, that would be a burden off of my household finances. And it really wasn't a burden, because what I did was I took it out of my grocery budget because it was food. But really what I should have been doing was taking it out of my medical budget, my healthcare budget, because we haven't had a sick care visit, like I said, in 10 years. So I just started out sharing it with a few people. And as my health story started to grow, I was sharing it with more and more people. And of course, I feel like when you've got this incredible health story, you can't keep it to yourself. And even if you don't have an incredible, if you don't feel like your story is as big as like Judy's or as mine, you've got this, when people join this mission, you've got this amazing gift that can help in so many ways. We're bridging nutritional gaps. We're helping to turn off cancer genes. We're improving cardiovascular health. You can't keep it to yourself. I feel like it's really selfish if I were to keep this to myself. And so I want to shout it from the rooftops. I've got this amazing, simple way to share all of these simple solutions with people. And I get paid every time that I get to help somebody. And that's just been really incredible for me. So I went from just hoping to cover the cost of my own product to this now is my career. I never, ever expected that in my lifetime to happen, but that's just how it just kind of transpired that way. And so now like Judy mentioned when she was sharing her story, this is a get to business, not a have to. I get to come to work every day. And I say work like tongue in cheek because I don't feel like I work. I get to come to work every single day, and I get to make a difference in people's lives. And for every time that I help somebody, I earn a little bit of something off of it. And, I know that a lot of times people are like, well, I don't want to sell anything, like Judy said in the beginning. But, go to your doctor's office. They're making money off of you. Go to your pharmacist. They're making money off of you. Go to the grocery store. Everywhere you go and you buy something, somebody is making something off of you. And so I have turned this, I've just embraced this as my career. And one of the things that I love is this not only the community, but the company. In Nebraska here recently, in the last 2 weeks, we've had devastating weather. I mean, and I'm going to try to get through this without crying because it has been devastating. We've been very, very fortunate that it has not bothered us in my community. Those around us, absolutely. But we've got like over 2/3 of the state that's underwater. And lots of devastation. Well, I got a phone call from my business partner at the Juice Plus company the other day, and I'm not going to be able to get through this without crying. She said, Jake, this is Gloria. I'm just calling to see if you're okay. You know, they've heard about all the devastation, and they wanted to make sure that we were okay. They wanted to know that my family was safe. And then she asked if any of my team members were suffering through this. And they wanted to know if there were anybody that was suffering. And this is what's so cool about this company. They took time out of their day and they called all of these leaders in Nebraska, South Dakota, and Iowa to make sure that we were all safe, number one. And then they wanted us to make sure that our teammates were safe. And if there were somebody that was being affected by this, what they're going to do is they're going to look at their business and they're going to make sure that if those people cannot be out there sharing Juice Plus, that this devastation is not going to affect their paycheck. I mean, who does that? I've never heard of that in my life. I have never, ever. And I've got a friend who has been a part of a number of different direct sales companies. And I asked her about this. I said, has anybody ever called you? And she said, no. And she lives in Nebraska too. And she's like, no, nobody called me. And I says, has anybody ever asked you, you know, if anything like this happens, do you just lose your pay? And yeah, you do. Well, not with Juice Plus. You built up that residual income. They want you to keep that. And so I am just so grateful that I linked arms with this company 10 years ago. And so anyway, we get to make with this whatever we want to. So like you have several options that you can choose from if you're ready to flood your body with all this incredible produce. You can order it from Judy or from whomever invited you to this call, and they are going to take amazing care of you. They're going to link arms with you, and they're going to work with you through your health journey. You can also sponsor a child ages 4 to undergraduate college for free when you eat Juice Plus. They're going to get the fruits and the vegetables for free for up to 4 years. How cool is that, right? Or if you've been thinking about others who could also benefit from the solutions that we have to offer, we can link arms with you, and you can join our Healthy Living Revolution for just $50 annually. You're going to receive your own franchise number. You'll be able to purchase your own products from yourself and share with those who you thought of, and receive a bonus for helping to inspire healthy living. Or if you're really looking for a fun side hustle, because we do have a lot of fun, you can use that same $50 and invest a few hours each week, and you can grow a strong second income, stream of income. Or if you want to be a trainer and a teacher like Judy and I, you can do that. Take that same $50 and turn this side hustle into a career like we've done. But whatever you choose to do, whether you just choose to use our free resources, or whether you want to flood your body with Juice Plus, or whether you want to join our mission in some capacity, we're here to support you. We just really want to thank you so much for being on this call. And so whoever invited you, please get back with them, because they'll be happy to provide you with the links of the free resources, and they can assist you in whatever choice that you decide to make, okay? So again, we want to thank you, and we hope that you have a wonderful week.